Countries with high proportions of single women often have distinct demographic, social, and economic factors that shape these statistics. Below are 5 countries with significant differences in the number of single women compared to men, and explanations of why this happens. Number 1. Latvia. In Latvia, there are approximately 8% more women than men in the population, with roughly 18 women for every man. Latvian men have a shorter life expectancy, around 70 years, compared to women, about 79 years. This difference leads to more women outliving men, particularly in older age groups. Latvia has experienced significant male emigration to Western Europe for economic reasons, leaving behind a larger population of women. With more women than men, Latvian women may find it more difficult to find partners, contributing to the large proportion of single women. Number 2. Russia. Russia has one of the largest gender gaps, with about 10 million more women than men. This is especially pronounced in the older age groups, where women significantly outnumber men. This gap is due in large part to higher rates of alcohol consumption, heart disease, and accidents among men. The social and economic turmoil following the collapse of the Soviet Union had a particularly strong effect on men, contributing to lower male life expectancy and higher mortality rates. Russian women often marry younger, but the high mortality rate among men leads to a large number of widows and single older women. Number 3. Ukraine. Ukraine has around 5 million more women than men, a significant disparity in its overall population. The ratio is about 17 women for every man. The ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine has resulted in the deaths of many men and forced others to flee the country. Military casualties and higher male mortality have skewed the gender ratio. Many Ukrainian men, especially younger ones, have emigrated to other countries in search of better economic opportunities, leaving behind more women. Economic instability in Ukraine may make it harder for women to find stable relationships, leading many to remain single or delay marriage. Number 4. Belarus. Belarus has about 12% more women than men, with a ratio of 1.4 women for every man. This disparity increases as the population ages. Similar to Russia, Belarusian men have a much lower life expectancy, around 66 years, while women live on average about 12 years longer. This leaves a large number of older single women. Economic migration also plays a role, with many men leaving the country in search of better job prospects in neighboring countries, contributing to the gender imbalance. The country has a significant problem with alcoholism, particularly among men, which leads to higher mortality rates. Number 5. Japan. While Japan does not have a significant gender imbalance across all age groups, the country has a high number of single women, particularly in urban areas. In the younger demographic, 20-40 years, the ratio is close to 1.1, but the number of single women is still high. Many Japanese women are choosing to focus on their careers rather than getting married. The pressure of traditional family roles and the economic costs of raising children have led to many women delaying or avoiding marriage. With more women pursuing higher education and careers, there is less societal pressure to marry young, as was the norm in previous generations. Japan's population is aging rapidly, and older women, especially widows, often remain single. This creates a large population of single women among the elderly, even if the younger generation is more balanced.